Hi, welcome to the Christhood-Melchizedek God Self-Realization Seminary. I am the communion founder and lead bishop, Tal Christofire Bryan Rice, also known as Shaman's Eye Red Medicine Bear, Shaman Father's Eye Red Medicine Bear, or Father Brian Jordan Rice. But Tal Christofire is what I go by, and just want to let you know that from the standpoint of being president of this communion, the Christhood Melchizedek International Communion of Pentecostal Nondual Gnosis, I couldn't be more thrilled that we're getting the seminary off the ground and that we're opening it to the public and opening it to you. And we don't want to discourage anybody, but we do undergo a period of intense discernment for about 30 days. Might not seem like a lot, or it might seem like a lot to you, but it really isn't. I think it's an appropriate period of time. If you've had a sense of calling to the priesthood for quite some time, then the process will be quite easy. But as we delve into some core subjects, specifically going over the tenets of faith, and learning that from our catechism. And what do I want you to get from this video is that all are welcome. We are a totally inclusive communion. There's no rules that say you have to do this and that, even to become a member of the fellowship. The goal is to empower you in priesthood or interfaith priesthood to start your own either church, Gnostic circle, ashram, or a monastery of some sort, and to remain in communion with us as the headquarters. But the purpose of this video is to promote the seminary, and a lot of what we'll be studying, depending on if you're going to pursue Gnostic Melchizedek priesthood or the Gnostic Pentecostal priesthood. There's slight differences, but what I do want you to know is that the curriculum that we do have is very carefully selected, and it's all rewarding and challenging and stimulating, and sure to prepare you for the priesthood as best as possible. Priesthood in the New Age, or in the New Thought perspective, is something that comes about through not traditional means of transmission. It comes from within you. It comes from a knowing and a gnosis, and those divine insights that you might receive directly from God. And the affirmation of your calling is part of it is recognizing where God has revealed, or God's revelation is spoken to you through people you know, through people you meet, or through you in the silence of contemplation and prayer, or meditation for that matter. Now, everybody will pass. Everybody will graduate from the seminary. Everyone will pick a degree path, and that will be something they can take with them forever. Now, take a look at our curriculum. Look it over. Don't be intimidated if it seems like a lot. It's all carefully selected as mentioned. But what you want to be looking for in yourself is there an inner fusion with your God self, the eye of the I, the self being the I, also being the eye of God, EYE. God seeing through you, being through you, God in you. The Father, and it's like saying the Father and I are one. That's what we're looking for. That there is some fusion with the thought adjuster, universal inspiration, the Holy Spirit Shakti Kundalini. If you've had a Kundalini awakening, that's a good sign. And we'll talk about safe ways to live in the presence of the Spirit and the life force manifesting through you. So again, I welcome you. I ask that you look over everything pretty carefully, and please apply if you really, really genuinely think that you have had experiences of transcendental consciousness. We're all about encouraging, watching, monitoring the evolution of consciousness within you. Tal Malachi uses the terminology acceleration of consciousness. That is part of revelation and evolution at the same time. So, take a look at our tenets of faith. On the page about us, there's a link to the tenets of faith, a file that you should be able to get. Now, I do want to say that every bit of the Urantia revelations that are shared within the tenets of faith, you do not have to agree with 100%. What we're looking for is conscience, your conscience being the guide for every bit of discernment in your journey. Conscience is the final authority, not our catechism, not our doctrines. We don't have laws and dogma, though it might appear that we have a lot of things that we believe that we do want to pass on through creating new communities. So if you are a leader, if you are humble, if you're full of wisdom, full of wholeness, full of charisma, and some of the other attributes that are in our qualifications for being a priest or a minister in the communion, then I'm glad you found us. So I'll leave it at that, and please feel free to contact me in the communion, in the seminary. And I wish you very, very good luck and best wishes. Shalom and namaste.